Hello everyone, my name is Gideon Besaidnout and I am an application engineer for Micrographics. Today we're going to have a look at Fusion and some of the properties that's available within Fusion and configuration of the bill of materials. Fusion has the capability to create a BOM, so you'll be able to see your bill of materials and see certain information. With this information, some of it you can customize and you can export it to an Excel spreadsheet. So for instance, if your company still uses Excel to create all your bill of materials, and you've got a template, you can export this and put it in the template as needed or required. Now, when we think about Fusion and the capability that's within Fusion, when you have your single part, you know you can assign certain aspects to the different entities, like material, appearance, and also physical properties will be able to be put together once the model has been created. Now, for instance, I've got two files open, so I've got the full vise, it's just a normal vise assembly, and then a body component that is open. Now, when we look at the normal body and we right click on it, we can create the physical properties as I mentioned, just to give you an idea. And here you can see all your physical properties that you can add to this body, for instance. Now this already has been modeled, so if you right click and you go to the properties, here you can see there's quite a few different properties that already has been set up, and because it's already been modeled, you'll be able to see the area, the density, the mass, what the physical property is, and get quite a lot of information that's already added to this item. Now if I go to the top where it says body and I go to properties, you'll see this looks a little bit different. So here you can add a little bit more information, as that body is the full component after it has been saved. So here you'll be able to insert the part number, the description. As you can see, the material already pulled through. If the item numbers and life cycles has been set up, and also it pulls through that physical properties of that part. Now when I go back to the vice component, if some of those things were not set up within a single body or single parts environment, you can also create certain aspects within an assembly environment. Now here I've got the vise, so if I right click on the vise, I can change the appearance and I can open the properties tab, just waiting for it to load. And as you can see, it gives you information, but you won't be able to make any changes. So in order to make any changes to this specific part, you'll just go to the body and say edit in place. You will open up the single body, and now you can make your modifications to it as needed. Now this will look similar to when the single body is open in the normal design environment. Now you can add your part number, your part description, it pulls through the steel and so on. And yet if you right click again, you'll be able to see that you can still change the appearance as needed or required. And if you made all your modifications as needed, you can just go and finish edit in place. Now you can do this with every single part. Here we've got a sub-assembly that is just the spindle and the two caps. Now when we look at the bill of materials, the bill of materials is something that will show you the part names, the material, and quite a lot of information. Now, within Fusion, you are able to access the bill of materials. It will pull through the bill of materials from the whole assembly. So you'll go to the Assemble tab, and right at the bottom, it's a bill of materials. It's just waiting for it to open. Now, you can see there's a bill of materials. So there's the vise, the full completed vise with a small picture. There's a moving jaw, and there's the spindle. So if I open up the spindle, it will load into the cap and the spindle and the pins. You'll also be able to see there's the fixed jaw and the body. So you can make this bigger and smaller as needed or required. Here you can see the part number pulls through. Now this is usually what you save the part as, but as you saw earlier when I opened the properties, you can change the part names and numbers. And the item number will pull through, and the quality and the material type. And here you will see between working and released. Now here we've got a settings tab, and this is different columns that you can add into your bill of materials that you want to see. When we look at some of the columns available, you'll see there's external references, descriptions. If there's a milestone that has been achieved, you can also include that. And with the manage, you'll see there's a state, a revision, a life cycle, and a change order. Now that's all things that you can set up with the manage extension within Fusion. Here you can see that is a link that you can copy and share it with someone as needed or required. Now this, you will need the extension to access. As you can see, it's the manage extension within Fusion, so it's not part of the normal Fusion, but here you can assign your item numbers, add to new change orders and quick release and so on. So we're just going to stay with the standard Fusion, and here you do have the option to export the BOM. Do you want a CSV file or an Excel file? So if I click Excel, you'll notice a notification coming up saying it's starting to export the bill of materials. Now this bill of materials you'll be able to access within Excel, and once it's completed, I'll just open it and then we'll take it from there. Now, once it's been completed, you'll get the notification that it has been completed. So you can just go and download the file. You'll notice that it goes to the download folder. So you can go and open the download folder and just open the Excel spreadsheet from there. So I'm going to open the Excel spreadsheet. And this is everything that has been imported. Now these columns would change and differ from what you have selected and what you have brought into the bill of materials. As you can see, it gives me the part name, the working BOM. So if I go just extend this a bit, you can enable the editing, and as you can see, it even shows you who exported it, the time it was exported, the part numbers, the part names. If you have item numbers that has been set, the quantities, and then the material. And you can add this to existing template. If your company has an existing template, you can just copy and paste it in. It makes it quite easy and accessible. As you can see, I just minimized it just to show you guys you do get a notification. So on your notification center, if you click there, you'll get your notification once the export has been completed. Within Fusion, it's quite nice and easy to access the bill of materials and to create an Excel spreadsheet to manage the bill of materials. Thank you for watching, and please like and subscribe for more content.